Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, because today we're not just talking about a race car, we're talking about a six-wheeled V8-powered alien spacecraft disguised as a rally machine. This is the Jules II Prototype, a Paris-Dakar monster so outrageous, so completely unhinged that it looks like it crash-landed on Earth just to dominate the desert. And now, this legendary beast is headed to auction. To understand the Jules II, you've got to rewind to the early 1980s when the Paris-Dakar rally was still young, raw, and absolutely brutal. Picture it. Endless dunes, scorching heat, and competitors willing to risk it all in machines that barely looked fit for the task. And then, out of nowhere, in 1981, a Rolls-Royce Corniche shows up. Yes, a luxury Rolls, sponsored by Dior's new aftershave Jules, tearing across Africa. It was bizarre, it was insane, and it made history. But Thierry de Moncorgi, the man behind the wheel, wasn't done shocking the world. For his return in 1984, he unleashed something even wilder, the Jules II Prototype. Forget luxury, this was purpose-built madness. We're talking a custom tubular chassis, lightweight Kevlar bodywork, and not 4, but 6 wheels, 4 of them driven for maximum desert grip. Under the hood, a 5.7-liter Chevy V8 punching out 320 horsepower. And if that's not crazy enough, the gearbox came from a Porsche 930 Turbo, heavily modified to take the punishment of Dakar. Even the fuel tanks had aviation foam to stop the fuel from sloshing under high-speed cornering. This wasn't just a car, it was engineering lunacy on wheels. And in the Dakar, it delivered. The Jules II blasted across the desert at over 200 kilometers per hour. That's supercar speed, but off-road, in the sand, where most vehicles sink and die. This thing was eating dunes for breakfast. But as with any great Dakar story, disaster was lurking. Suspension components broke, the team needed help, and Thierry had arranged support from a Renault Cinepar truck, except when it really mattered, the truck driver ditched them, chasing his own glory instead. Stranded and furious, Thierry patched the Jules II together with sheer grit and determination. He knew he wasn't going to win, but he also knew he had a contract with Dior, and by God, he was going to finish. And finish he did, rolling into Dakar with a machine that looked more like a moon rover than a rally car, proving once and for all that the Jules II was in a league of its own. After the race, the Jules II disappeared into the shadows, sold off without its engine. For years, it was nothing but a legend, a ghost from rally history. But now, the beast has been resurrected, restored, refitted with a proper V8, and even back in action at the 2025 Morocco Desert Challenge. That's right, 40 years after its debut, this UFO on wheels is still out there, kicking up sand and writing new chapters in its story. And here's the kicker. On October 11th, the Jules II Prototype is crossing the auction block at Agoutet's Auto World auction. For the first time in decades, one lucky bidder will get to own a piece of Dakar legend, a machine that laughed at convention, defied logic, and redefined what it means to race across the desert. The Paris-Dakar rally has always been about extremes, the toughest race, the wildest machines, and the bravest drivers. But among all those legends, the Jules II stands apart. 6 wheels, Kevlar skin, a Chevy heart, and a history as bizarre as it is brilliant. This isn't just a car, it's an outlaw, a pioneer, a rolling piece of motorsport mythology. So when that hammer drops at auction, one thing is for sure. Whoever takes the Jules II home won't just be buying a car, they'll be buying the wildest chapter of Dakar history ever written.